Okay, in this video I want to show you how to create opt-in forms with the web pages creator. Okay, so you click here on opt-in form creator and you have a form when you can customize your opt-in form. This is the default opt-in form you can see here. Of course it's not in a good look and feel situation, and you can format that using the tools here in this form. Okay, so first of all you can change the size. Okay, you can see here the width and the height of the box. Then you can decide to use as a button the default button that we provide to you. Here you can see where you can also define the distance of the text from the left and side edges, or even you can move the position from the top, or even increase the font size, or change the font style, or even change the caption. Okay, or you can even decide to have a button for the catalog. You click over use from catalog, and here on the right side you have a list of buttons that you can use as a button for your order form, opt-in form. Okay, so you can click on get instance or download, etc. Okay, and then you can change also the position from the top, reduce the width or increase the width, as you can see here, or even you can use a custom image. So you can use this rectangle here that you can change also the colors. If you want, you can use this color, and then you can change this color, so you can see, and also change the position of the text with respect to the left and right sides, or also from the vertical position from the top and the bottom. You can also move the complete button up and down here. You can increase the border radius, the radius of your border here of the button, or increase the font size, change the style, the font name, or even the caption. Get it, for example, and the font color as well. Okay, and you're done. Then you can work on the text box. You can see here, as every opt-in form, you have here to text box, usually, name and email, where you can change also here. You can see the width of the text box, the position from the top if you want, the color of the font. Okay, and even you can the size of the font. You want to use another font name, Platino for example, and use bold. Okay, so we decrease a bit the size. You can say that I want to have the label here inside the text box, you can see, or outside. Okay, and then I can also change here label for name and label for email. You can say, for example, your name and your email. Okay, you can change also the borders of the text boxes. Okay, or the width of the border first. Give a radius if you want. Okay, you can see here radius. You can change the color. You can say I want to have a red border, and on focus I want that the border is becoming, for example, green. I don't know, and I click on test here to see the results. You can see here when you have a focus, when you click on over the text box and you get a focus, and then when you go over with the mouse, you want, for example, to have a black color here almost, or a gray. You can test. Okay, you click over test here, and you see what happened when you have a mouse over event. You can change the background here. You can click over, and for example you can have light blue, and we're done. Okay, so you decided for a submit button, and you customize your text boxes here, and the next step You can also provide information. For example, if the user is not given the name or is not specifying a valid email, then you can generate a message, and this is the text of the message, or the error message. Per default, you use an alert, so you click on test here. You can see here this would be the situation if they don't give a correct name or email. Okay, or you can say, I want to display the error message on the form. I want that the color of the error message is red. Here you can see, when you click on test, you can see here the error message appearing underneath the button. Okay, we keep like this. You can include also here a privacy notice underneath the button. You click on privacy notice. You can see here, I can say your information will never be, for example, you can say sold. You can change the text and even the image of the locker. Okay, you can change this and you're done. Okay, and the next step, the third page, you can also format the background of the Optin form. First of all, you can give a color. For example, we can say that we want to have a yellow Optin box. Okay, something over, okay, like this. And we want to change the gradient. Okay, you can see, wow, you can change the level. You can see the color is going from dark to light in a step. Okay, you can decide the direction of the gradient. Okay, top to bottom, bottom to top. You can also change the border. You can increase the width of the border and increase the opacity if you want, and change the color of the border. For example, you want to have a red color. Okay, oops, red, and give a radius to the border. Okay, we can increase a bit, 7 points, yeah. And you can give a shadow. You can say you want to have horizontally a shadow, vertically, and give some blur radius and spread. You can say also we make 0 horizontally, vertically, and then we have only the spread around blur radius. Here we are. You can see blur or spread. You can work on this. And once you're done, is step 4. Here you can format the title. You can say free instant access. Okay, then you can change the color. We also, this is for example, for us is almost red, and it's bold italic, and we can increase the size. Okay, we can say okay, Verdana. Okay, and then we can give some shadow. We can horizontally or vertically. We can increase. Okay, or just blur around and give a color. It can be also sort of red around. You can see here. Okay, we go then to step 5. Here we can give a text here underneath the title. So for example, please enter your name and email address in order to get the free report, or etc. You can keep like this. Then you can change. You can say the color can be blue. Okay, you can say also Verdana again. Increase the size if you want, or you can give, for example, italic. Okay, and again you can work on the shadow here. So we have our form. We go on another step, and in this step we're going to define the autoresponder. You choose here from this combo box. You have a list of autoresponders. The most common autoresponder, I can say, for example, get response. Okay, you can give your campaign name. Usually it's campaign name that you use for the autoresponder. It's very good because you can track the campaign name, and then this will be archived in our information, so you know which campaign name you have assigned to this Optin form. It's very good information. It's only just for the archive. Yeah, and we will discuss about the archive in another video. So you have autoresponder name here, processing page. You have some field name for the first name and for the email, and then here we have other other fields. We can give values if you want. You can see here, and usually like you do when you set up your autoresponder. Okay, then when you're done, you click on step 7, and in this page basically you have now your CSS file, the styles. You can copy and paste this on your file and define this as Optin styles.css, and the same is for the Optin template HTML. That is the HTML file that you use to define your Optin form. Of course, if you change the name here, you can say Optin styles 1 and click over this arrow, then automatically you will see that the code of the HTML page is also changed accordingly. You can see here. Also, the reference to the CSS file is to Optin styles 1.css, not Optin styles.css like before. Okay. When you're done, you type here the name of the Optin form you want to save. For example, Optin 01, 01, 02. I use that from archive. And if you're using a privacy notice, you have images, then you should download them here, the images that you're using for the locker, and the same for the buttons that you get from our catalog. Okay, then I click on save for the moment. You can see after, and then if I'm going back, I can decide to have from the catalog the image here, for example, and when I'm going to save the Optin, I can see here I have also the image path that I can change, and this is the image path where I will store my images, and these images are the buttons that are referring to the catalogs of before, or the images of the privacy notice, so the lockers basically. So you need to download the images for the from the catalog here, and the images for the locker privacy notice here, yeah, and unzip the files and upload them in the images path in your domain or subdomains. Yeah, for example, if I click here on images 1 and I change, okay, my path, then of course I will have a change also, and here you can see also here and the search and the source of the image object that I'm using as a button in my Optin form. And then the same is in the privacy notice. If I'm going to see here, it's a privacy notice, you will see, and then you will see also the CSS file is affected because we have also the definition of the block for the privacy. And okay, if I go to see where is the definition of the privacy block, okay, just a bit over here, here we are. Okay, background, and then you say images 1, okay, padlock dash icon png, okay, and then I change again to images, and I'm done. Okay, and then it's now that is updated accordingly. Okay, and then you have to pay attention to this, and then we will see the results then later in another video.